Hello and welcome to day 41 of 1,000 in my series, Cube to Builder. Hello, as I said, it is day 41 of 1,000. Today I will be rendering all 4 Pokeballs, most likely on a table or some sort of shelf. I might even just put it on the table that I made in the cabin a while ago. But I don't really know. I'll have to see over whenever I import whatever I import or make whatever I make for it. However, I do want to spend more time making the rendering stuff than I did on most of my other builds. So I am going to spend the next 2 or 3 days doing the rendering stuff rather than just today. Today will most likely be importing whatever I need or making whatever I need for it, and then tomorrow will most likely be actually rendering it or setting up the lighting in the camera. But I will see you while I am building. Hello, Builder Me here. So I am currently just making like a little pad for them to sit on, because I wanted them to sit on something. And then I thought to myself, what if I put them in a box? Because if anyone has watched the anime or had like any decorative object ever, I can pretty safely say they come in a box most of the time. This box ain't the fanciest of boxes, but it's a good box. I like this box. It's nice. So, I made the box. Very random rant from me, my bad. But I made the box, I put the balls in it, and then I added some lights and stuff and rendered it. I know I said I wasn't gonna do rendering. I did say that. However, I decided to do rendering because if I had split it into the next 2 days, I don't think I would have made as much progress because I want to improve upon what I already have. Because I feel like that would be much nicer than using just completely from scratch with just a box and a platform. So I want to expand upon what I already have and then slowly add more props, more decoration, more of a bunch of different stuff. But I'm going to play some music for a little bit, so I will be back when that is over. Hello, I'm back. This is currently how I made the render. This is what I'm doing for the lights. I basically just decided to put a backlight because without it, it looked really goofy in my opinion. And it just felt like very dark and bland in the background. So I added a very light backlight and then moved it forward so that it was there, obviously. But yeah, I think the finished render turned out really well, in my opinion. The shading stuff going on is because I believe it's because it's doing so much with the rendering, but I will be back in roughly 3-ish seconds, so I'm going to start counting down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Hello. So, I'm back. I kinda lied about not rendering it. I did render it today. However, I'm going to also render it tomorrow and maybe the day after, maybe Wednesday. I don't really know. But since I rendered it today, I just wanted to see like how far I could go with the time that I had. And I'd say it looks pretty good. I will not be showing the Eevee render because it looks hideous, to say the least. I hate the way the shadows turned out. I just don't like the Eevee render whatsoever. So I will only be showing the Cycles render because the shadows look phenomenal. I feel like I could have made the Eevee shadows better, but I didn't really focus on that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thanks to everyone who's been following this series. I'm sorry that the comments are turning off. I swear I do have them on when I originally film and upload the videos. The problem is YouTube keeps turning my comments off for some reason. I've checked my settings, I've checked everything. But yeah, I turn them off the next day, or I turn them on the next day every morning. So, yeah. I am absolutely loving doing this. It's day 41. I don't think I have made it this far in any challenge ever, really. So, the fact that I made it this far is awesome. Now, on day 50, I still don't have a challenge. So, I need to get one of those. I might just come up with a few ideas and then Wheel of Names it if I don't get a suggestion. But do suggest in the comments what I should do on day 50. And thanks to everyone who has been watching the series. But this is the end of day 41, so I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful morning, noon, and night.